Okay, so I'm going to just quickly talk you through on how I would play Star Trek. Now, Star Trek's a very new game. There's been different versions coming out all the time. I'm not sure if this is the latest version or not, but I will just talk you through on a few simple things that I'm going to be doing in terms of how I'm going to play the game. So, as we start up, you are in control of this grid. All right, so you flipping the flipper, you can choose which one you want to play. So these are all modes. All right. Now like I said, because it's such a new game, I don't know which ones are the ones where the most points are. But my objective is basically going to be to get through all of the modes, because I know at the end of this, after doing all 6 of these modes, there's a special multi-ball at the end. So I'm going to try to get to that point. Whilst I'm on the way to doing that, actually, let's just talk about how we move from each mode. So let's say I choose Prime Directive as my first mode. The way I'd do that is by pressing this button, okay, and then the ball would fire. That would lock in this mode, and then what will happen is there will be a 30-second timer whilst you're playing out the mode, and you have to make a series of shots, and you're playing out that mode. At the end of that mode, then what will happen is either this shot here, the mission start shot here, or the away team shot here will light, and that's the way that you then move on to the next mode. So I will be at the end of Prime Directive, I will be aiming for either of those shots in order to then move on to Space Jump. Okay, so that's why that shot there, well, like you saw earlier, is such a crucial shot, and this shot here underneath the flipper. If you can nail those shots and get it really accurate with those shots, then you've got a chance of doing really well. The other things that I'm going to be concentrating on are these targets here. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 targets there are like your lock. Okay, so as you saw, I hit the 1, 2, 3, and then this lock here. This green lock here lit, and this lock here lit. So then what you're doing, then you're trying to get the ball up either there or there, and either there or there, and then that'll lock the ball. Okay, so then it'll say ball 1 locked, and then your objective is to do that 3 times in order to get the multi-ball. So if I hit those targets again, 1, 2, 3, then I would light the next lock, and then so I want to do that 3 times in order to get a multi-ball. So I'll do a bit of that, and then the other shot I'll be making is this middle shot here. Okay, so that target will come up, and if I hit that about 5 times, I think it is on this version, then there's another multi-ball there. So I'll be doing all those things. Now, one thing to say is those two, these targets are very dangerous in terms of an objective. Hitting these targets means that once you hit them, the ball is wild and is all around the playfield. So I will hit it with this flipper at points, but my main objective, if you like, is to try and get these modes, and then I will try and get multi-balls linked in with the modes when I can. Again, hitting this centre target is also a very risky play, because once you hit it, the ball's wild, and you're a lot less in control. So those things I will play them, but they're not my main objective. Okay, so let's try and give it a go and see how we get on, and I'll probably fail, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, so we're just going to play out a game of Star Trek now. Just watch out for all the skills that I kind of talked through before, and we'll see if we can finish this whole mode area here. Okay, so what I did from there, instead of actually shooting the warp ramp, I deliberately shot for this area here, because whilst the ball save was on, I decided that actually that decision was probably better.
Direct hit to target. Weapons offline.
38%. All of those purple arrows were what I was aiming for, and that's the end of Nero. So now I'm going to try and shoot either this mission start shot here or the away team shot. So off the left flipper, I'm going to lift that right flipper up and then make that shot. Okay, so now I'm going to move down to destroy the drill. On Star Trek, what we want to try and do is trying to get 3 in a row because that awards us something extra. So I'm going to start Destroy the Drill next, and then after that I'll start Save the Enterprise.
One shot to land on that platform. Bring the Enterprise will beam you back, turn off that drill.
So as the ball comes out of the pops, I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to. Okay, that was a bit of a bodged live catch. But again, I'm going to play the same way, make the live catch, and then we got the ball under control, and make either of these shots here or that ramp. Okay, I missed the shot. Okay, you have to be quite aggressive sometimes in terms of getting the ball away from those out lanes to get the ball out. Okay, now the lock's lit, so I try and shoot at the middle. Okay, it's a nice shot. So that's my first lock. So as the ball comes out, I'll either drop catch or I'll dead bounce. Okay, so I dead bounce, and there we got the ball under control, make the shot. Okay, so now I'll go back to the spinner. Okay. Okay, a bit of progress, but not the best first ball. We'll see how we get on this one. So now, Destroy the Drill's done, Nero's done. So now we're going to start Save the Enterprise. So again, I want to try and hit those targets whilst the ball save is on, because it's a dangerous shot. Okay, that was lucky. Managed to get the lock. Out of the lock, I'm going to try and live catch if I can. Okay, busted it. Okay, so now I've got one target left up here in order to get the multi-ball, but I'm going to just work my way through the modes. Tip pass there, back up the top. It's very nice to do this sometimes when that mode is lit. Okay, so I'm on the machine, working the machine, get the ball back under control. Okay, now straight into the away team if I can. Okay, now we're going back over to the mission start. Okay, just busted it slightly. Okay, get the ball back under control. Right. So from here, this shot is actually harder than that one. So sometimes you might want to post transfer across and then make the shot. I'm going to actually have a go at just trying to hit that shot. And that's the reason you don't do it, because the ball goes out of control. So let's try and make the away team shot. Okay, missed it. Okay, get the ball back under control. Make the shot. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to work our way up. So we'll start Klingon battle. Back under control. Make the shot. It's good. There's your replay. Okay. Okay, back under control. So let's backhand the spinner. Oh. Back under control. Backhand the spinner if we can. There we go. Make the shot. That was nice. Back under control. Okay. So I'm just working my way through the mode, making these red shots as much as I can, and we've moved on from Klingon battle. So now what we want to try and do is hit that last target if I can. Okay, I got the last target, so the lock is lit for multi-ball. But before I start multi-ball, what I'm going to try and do, I started multi-ball. So what I would have liked to have done is to bring a mode in with that, because then you're scoring double points. Okay, let's try and do a nice multi-ball here. So each of the flashing red shots are the jackpot shots. The thing is, at the beginning of a multi-ball, you can let all the balls drain because you've got a shoot again light on there. Obviously, it's not wise to do that. You want to maximise that, but you have got the ability to do that. Okay, so ball's under control. Nice. Like I was saying earlier, get those balls under control. Right, this is your prime situation. Because then what we're doing is you've got two balls there. You've got two insurance balls that you're not playing with, and you can just play all day with the other one. Okay, I actually can't try to come out. I lost one in the process. But again, what we're going to do now is just going to play with the one. Try to pick off all the shots that are lit, if we can, while still keeping that other one trapped up. Okay, so that right ramp, out the middle. Oh, okay, that was not the best multi-ball. Okay, anyway, now we go back to our mission. So we played our first multi-ball out, 3.2 million, not the best score. We'll go back to our missions. Okay. Again, like you can see, this is a dangerous shot, but it's important. Right, okay, we're gonna go with, there we go. So, you know, obviously we couldn't do that in a competition, but for the demonstration of this video, it's worth doing. Okay, there we go. So now, if we choose prime directive, then we got another 3 in a row. It's going to reward more extra points, so that's worth doing as well. Lovely live catch out of that shot there. That was about the best live catch that I've done today. Okay, bounce pass. Get the ball back under control. That's what always what we're looking for. Just try and make your shots, but get the ball under control. Live catch, not too bad. Okay, if we get up the middle now, we'll start Vengeance, which is another multi-ball. So this is when you normally feel a little bit more pressure. You just got to think, no pressure, just make the shot. But obviously, the ball's a little bit out of control. Okay, let's make the shot, up the middle, and then we start another multi-ball. So, you know, although it's harder in multi-ball to control the balls, the fact that you've got that insurance is so valuable. You know, if you could always play in multi-ball, then you would, because then there's less chance you're going to die. Okay, so now what I want to try and do. So what I did there was I pressed punch it, which was this button in the middle, and what it did is it awarded me an extra shot. So that's why I added that third ball. I'm not sure whether that was, in terms of strategy, whether that's the right thing to do, but I'd rather play with 3 than 2, because it offers me that second option. Okay. So there we go, that was a nice little cradle separation there. It was a natural cradle separation, I didn't have to do much work for it. But again, trying to get those balls back under control. Make the shots. Balls out of control, let's get the balls back under control. Okay, so if we make that black hole shot, and maybe it'll be an addable. I'm not entirely sure. I know in one mode it is. There we go, yeah, so it's an addable. So that was definitely worth doing, and you get a small ball save time to play with. Again, trying to get the ball back under control. Okay, this is the ideal situation. So this is called the Elwyn pose, named after Keith Elwyn, the best pinball player in the world. 2 balls on the left and 1 ball on the right. That's your prime situation, because from there you can make all different plays. Okay. Okay, back under control. Right, so now I've actually completed this Vengeance mode, the Vengeance multi-ball, and I'm on victory laps, which are worth 300,000 a shot. So now I'm just going to keep playing these shots out until I lose another ball, and then I'll be able to go back to my modes. But 300,000 a shot is decent money, so it's worth doing. Okay. Lost that one out of sight. Okay, and what quite often happens is at the end of a multi-ball, because you've been playing with more than 1 ball for so long, you quite often lose that next ball. Don't think about it. You know, just go back to your strategy. Go back into that frame of mind where you're just playing with 1 ball again. Okay. Okay, I shouldn't really do that. It's a dangerous shot that's not really worth many points, but it's so satisfying to shoot that I'm sure that they're going to change the rules eventually to make that a really lucrative shot. Okay, on to the final mode now, which is space jump. So I'm nearing that final mode. There we go. Make the shots.
Captain, without your display compass, hitting your target destination is practically impossible.
Get up there, nice. Let it bounce, nice. So that yellow, the spinner shot is the one. There we go. It's nice. Okay. Lock's lit again over on that left shot, so we'll take that if we can. Okay, go back up the ramps. Don't think I've got it. Oi! Only had one danger then, so I had to do that a bit more gently, but I got away with it. Okay, so this is the final mode. So because I've completed all the missions, you get a 2-ball multi-ball, and where you got to continue shoot the ramp shots, and they're worth a series of points. I think actually in the later version of software it's a different mode, but we'll play it out and see if we can. Ball save still on, so I'm okay. Get that one back. So it says on the display 7 still to go, so that's 6, 5, 4, 3. I think that. That was silly. My bonus was probably decent then, so I probably shouldn't have done that.
Select a mission.
Okay, so we've done it through once. So we managed to complete all these, make our way through all of these modes. Now what there is there's, as it says on the display there, Save Enterprise 2. So there's a second mode. So it's kind of like there's actually 3 modes per one. So this is Save the Enterprise 2. There's Space Jump 2, Prime Directive 2, and then there's Prime Directive 3, Space Jump 3, Save the Enterprise 3. So in order to actually complete the game, once the software is installed, you've got to complete 18 modes, which is really, really deep. And so that's why it's so good in the home, because realistically, you're never going to be able to do that in competition or in a pub. You know, it's one of those things that it's going to take a long time to achieve. So we'll go back through the missions. We'll try and play a few more multi-balls. And we'll try and play out a few more modes. Nice. That's nice. Nice little combo. Both locks there. So now I just need to relight the lock by hitting those green targets on the left. So I need those 2 more targets there. A good way of doing that is by shooting the spinner. If you get a nice shot on the spinner, if you just hold this right flipper up, sometimes the ball will carry them into those targets. So we'll try that. Okay, not clean.
I've activated the device, Captain.
Not clean again. We'll try the backhand. Okay, we didn't make it hard enough because it was a backhand, but we can still take a pot shot. There we go. So I picked up one. Got 1 more target to get. So that now what we can do is I've got on this button here. I think if I press that one, it may spot that target for me. If I'm right. Maybe not. No. So that just awarded me a vengeance shot. So I've still got to make that target shot. Okay. So we tried to shoot the spinner. No. There it is. Okay. So the final lock, the most important lock, is on the left. And that's the end of the game. Bit of a disappointment at the end, but got to put my initials in.
Enter your initials.
And at least you got to see the end mode for the first section, but That's Star Trek. Cool game. Really, really nice game designed by Steve Ritchie. Hell of a designer. Go out and play it. Cool.
Space, the final frontier.
Okay, so for more pinball videos from Craig Pullen, please visit homelegendirect.com/pinball.